Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a third-party reading. Okay, so if you are not in a third-party situation, this reading may not resonate with you. Please keep in mind that third parties can be a lot of different things. Some people look at it as only another person, but that's actually not true. A third party can be many different things. Okay, so it can also be a friend, a family member, a behavior, an unhealthy behavior, a toxic behavior, addiction can act as a third party in a relationship. So there are all sorts of different dynamics and third parties that are out there. So also keep that in mind as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have a tendency to be very detailed in my readings, so please keep that in mind as well. But information for personal and private readings are down below each video in the description box, okay? Okay, so we are going to start off here with pulling some mutual energy, all right? I want to see the mutual energy here between the masculine in the reading and the divine feminine, and then we're going to see the energy between the karmic partner and the divine masculine. Okay, so what is the mutual energy here, Spirit, between the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy? Okay, and what is the mutual energy between the divine masculine energy and the karmic partner? Wow, look at all the green. Somebody really likes green, I have to say. Wow, look at that. So green symbolizes the heart chakra. Okay, so somebody's in their feelings, in their emotions right now. And honestly, I do feel like it's the divine feminine. It's the divine masculine. Uh-oh, do you guys hear that? There's a siren going off. Okay, so sorry about that. My son just started freaking out about the tornado sirens, so I had to pause the video and console him. So yeah, that can be scary nowadays, right? You never know what's going down. But yeah, we are safe. It's just a thunderstorm watch. And oh, like I was saying, we are hearing sirens going off here in the middle of the reading. Now, my son is freaking out over the sirens. There's a storm going in the background. There's lightning going on like crazy. Okay, so we have just a storm of emotions here. We've got the heart chakra showing up very prevalent in this reading with all of this green. And you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a deep sea green or a deep ocean green, doesn't it? Doesn't it remind you of the ocean or like deep ocean plants? They're that color. So these are deep, deep emotions that I feel coming from the divine masculine and the karmic, and the divine masculine, the divine feminine here. Okay, so there's a lot of emotions, a storm of emotions. All right, one thing about storms is I do feel during a storm, which I'm actually quite fond of storms, but I feel during a storm there's a certain electric current in the air. Okay, it's like there's just this spark of energy, right? Even when it's not lightning, there's just something behind it. There's a different type of energy, and it feels like the air around you is a little more static. And one thing that I have noticed about storms is that spiritual activity, paranormal activity can be very active during storms. If you ever watch like scary movies, any type of ghost movie, if you ever noticed it's like always like the scary stuff always happens during a thunderstorm where there's like lightning and it's storming and there's shadows, coming through the windows on the walls from the lightning. And this isn't just for no reason. Okay. Spirits are very, very active during the storms. And I spent about 6 months, 5 to 6 months in southeastern Kentucky, in a very, very remote and isolated area that was right in like the mountains, the hills. And the area that I was in was known to be like almost like this kind of portal between worlds. A lot of people who went there got strange photographs. There's definitely a lot of woods. And while I was staying there, and I was staying right in the middle of the woods, you guys, I noticed that every time there was a storm, I would see figures. I would see figures of people. Every time it seemed there was a flash of lightning, I would see it. Or every time I would turn my head, I'd see one like out of the corner of my eye. Just so many figures, right? And I really started making a connection between storms, rainstorms, lightning, thunder, and spiritual activity. It really does bring out spiritual activity. I don't know if spirits are able to manifest themselves easier because of the current and electricity in the air, but it has something to do with that. Anyways, just an interesting little story for you guys. Probably it's not interesting, but anyways. So, mutual energy between the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. We got Mercury here. Okay, Mercury rules the mind. It rules communication. It rules all of your thoughts. It rules trade, trading with someone, trading ideas, trading for money, trading goods. Mercury also rules business. It rules the hands. It rules working with your hands, right? It rules duality because it also rules Gemini, and it also rules Virgo, right? So Virgo's very detail oriented, which is why Mercury rules Virgo. But Mercury is all about the mind, the way you think, the way you communicate. Okay, this is Mercury. So we have Gemini, we have Virgo here for the masculine, feminine energies. You don't have to be those signs. Okay, but those are the signs that are coming out right now just for extra clarification. We have a number 3. You could be a life path number 3. If you are a life path number 3, because I feel like someone has a life path number 3, so this could be the divine masculine or the divine feminine, you are actually ruled by Mercury, your life path number as well. That's interesting that it's a 3 there, right? And if you are a life path number 3, people probably tell you that you're very charismatic, that you're very attractive. You're able to draw people in with your thoughts, your words, your ideas, because you're meant to communicate. So Spirit has given you that extra charisma to draw people in order for you to fulfill your life path, which is according to your life path number, which is a 3, which is communicating. So in order to communicate, first you have to draw in that crowd, right? And that's what that charisma is for you. All right. So I think someone needed to hear that. But I do feel like someone has very profound communication skills. Somebody has very profound business skills. You are like a natural business person with Mercury coming out here. You know how to talk to people. You know how to persuade people. And I'm willing to bet you would make an excellent salesman. Person watching, it's either you or your masculine. It could actually be both of you, because with this coming out in the mutual energy, it means that you both have these traits. You both have these skills. So whether these are undiscovered or not, whether you're aware of them or not, you both have these skills. So you would do very well as a business owner, starting your own business, trading goods. Okay, you would do very well in anything that has to do with communicating, expressing yourself. You're very gifted in communication. You'll be successful with anything that has to do with brainstorming, researching, things of that nature, sharing ideas, communicating ideas and thoughts. I feel like for whoever's watching, I get the feeling about you, because I am clairsentient for anyone who doesn't know. That's one of my strongest gifts. Although I do have all the clairsenses, that is my strongest gift that I use most often. So oftentimes I will use the term I feel, because that I'm speaking about my clairsentience when I say that. But I do feel that a lot of your thoughts and ideas that you are focused on has to do with uplifting the earth in some way. So whether this is raising the vibration of the earth, enlightening the earth, or just uplifting the earth, the environment in some way, I feel like a lot of your ideas are really focused in that area. And also, I feel like you're masculine. So you and your masculine, or vice versa. Whoever's watching, right? Cross watchers. And I feel like you have conversations about this with your masculine. You guys can like brainstorm off each other business ideas, and you communicate so well together. I really feel like there's something here to where you really just get each other, the way that you communicate, the way that you think. It just clicks. It's like your other person, your other half. And I think that for both of you, you've never really clicked with anyone the way that you really mesh. It's more than just a meshing or clicking with someone. It's like a falling into each other, in your thoughts and your words and your ideas, your expressions, the way you communicate, the way you hold a conversation. It's more than just holding a conversation. It's spilling into each other's thoughts, each other's soul, right? And so I feel like there is a full embrace there. And I do feel it's a beautiful connection. All right. For the mutual energy between the masculine and the karmic partner, we have got Neptune, sacrifice, and it is a number 10. Okay, so the karmic could be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. The masculine could be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, with this card coming out here. And again, you don't have to be, but that's just extra clarification for someone out there, okay? With Neptune energy, you know, it's funny. Neptune is the planet of storms, right? It's the planet of rain and mysticism and dreams and magic. You can't have mysticism and you cannot have magic or even dreams without Neptune, because Neptune rules those things. So there is an absolute beautiful and magical and mystical element to Neptune. Neptune is mystical. It is the element of magic in itself. It represents that. But at the same time, magic and mysticism and storms and all of that does come with a certain illusion, and it comes with sacrifice. And so there is a very feared side to Neptune, because it is also the planet of illusions, of smoke and mirrors. So our candle went out, you guys. Let's go ahead and light it again. So there's something about the karmic relationship here that is deceptive. That is not what it seems. It is not what it looks like at all. It is all smoke and mirrors. It is a trick. And I do feel this relationship at some point felt very magical, felt very, very mystical to either this masculine or the karmic or both at some point in time. But that magic, that mysticism, that feeling has turned to tricks, to illusions, and into deception here, to where nothing is actually what it seems. And that is the issue with Neptune. It's beautiful, it's mystical, but is it what it seems? And can we fully grasp the idea of Neptune? Because it isn't what it appears to be ever. If there's one thing about Neptune that we can know for sure about its appearance, is it's not what it appears to be. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue in this reading. Okay. So we are going to clarify. You know, our candle just does not want to stay lit over here. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify Mercury. Okay, and this is the mutual energy between the feminine and the masculine energy, the soulmates, the twin flames, the lovers. We have avoiding sex. Okay. So obviously the masculine is in this card. I do feel like either the feminine or the masculine is completely avoiding sex with each other. This could be a situation where you haven't been intimate yet, or you've been intimate once, but it's only been that once. And so there's a lot of mental stimulation, and there's a lot of verbal stimulation, and there's a lot of communication, but an actual avoidance of intimacy, an actual avoidance of physical intimacy and sex. I think that this masculine really likes to tell you about how he's been loyal to this karmic in their relationship. I think that this masculine really likes to tell you that he has no sex life with the karmic at all, that there is no sex going on here. So this is something the masculine likes to communicate to the divine feminine. They talk to them about it. And I do feel like this is true. It is true that this masculine has not cheated on this karmic in the past. It is true that there is no sex life with the karmic. But I also feel like this masculine has avoided any intimacy with their soulmate, with their twin flame, with this person here that they have been talking to. And so the reason why they have avoided sex, they might even avoid conversations of sex. Maybe they will talk about it to a certain point and then they'll just shut it down. And this is because they have not had a sex life in so long, okay, that they have developed a fear of intimacy, a fear of sex, a fear of being intimate with someone else, feeling vulnerable, feeling exposed in some way, you know. They've acquired a fear of this. So this masculine may have even forgotten what it's like to feel an intimate connection with someone else. I also feel that the intimacy that was there in the relationship between the karmic and the masculine wasn't true intimacy. It was a deceptive form of intimacy. So it wasn't real intimacy. There was something about it that was false. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get a card here for the Divine Feminine energy. Let's see who I'm reading for. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands for the Divine Feminine energy. This is Sagittarius energy. It could also be Leo or Aries, but it's very, very strong Sagittarius, okay? So, feminine, you definitely are a very passionate person. You have a lot of passion inside of you, is what I'm feeling here, and you like to express that passion. I think that when you see something and when you want something, you go after it. You don't hold back, and you never hold back what's on your mind either. You speak what's on your mind and you speak what's on your heart. And I think that's really, really refreshing to a lot of people. Okay. But I feel like with this masculine, you feel like it's very back and forth. Okay. You feel like they are very back and forth. So it might seem like it's going really well. It might seem like you're getting somewhere, you're unlocking something within them. It's getting hot, it's getting heated, it's getting passionate. You're talking about sexual things, passionate things. I feel like you both like start getting turned on, and then all of a sudden this masculine will pull back, goes cold. Okay. So feminine, you're like, what is this? I do not know what this is. Okay. So you're questioning, well, maybe they're just like a player. All right. And I think that that's actually the furthest from the truth. This person is not a player. Okay. This person is not looking for sex. Okay, feminine, let's clarify your energy here. All right, the hidden truth is what we're going to clarify it with. We have I hide my feelings. So feminine, you feel like you have to hide your most passionate feelings from this person. You do. You feel like you have to hide your deepest desires, your sexual desires, your deepest passionate fantasies that you really would like to share and express to this person. You feel like you really have to hide it, is what I'm getting here, because they do pull back. All right. You don't know. And it feels like as soon as you start expressing yourself in that way, it's like, sure, it seems like they're having fun, you know, so you keep going. And once it gets to a very like hot temperature, it's like they pull back and you think, well, maybe it's too much for this person. Maybe they can't handle it, right? Maybe they're just not into me in that way. So these are things that have gone through your mind, and you actually have pulled back. You actually have refrained from like really expressing yourself the way that you want to and saying everything that you really want to say. And a lot of what you want to say is extremely passionate. Yeah, I feel like there's something about this person that I feel like the conversations you have, the energy, the chemistry, the flow between you, like it's got your temperature rising when you talk about these things, and it's like they just go cold on you. Okay. So what is that about? Let's find out. Okay, so I lit us another incense here and relit our candle. Okay. So we're going to pull the masculine's energy. And again, it's like this energy where you can talk all day to this person. as long as it doesn't get too hot and heavy, right? Because then they kind of just pull back. And you may have already been intimate with this person, which confuses you even more. Okay, we have the King of Coins that wants to come out for the masculine energy. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Very practical, very stubborn. Okay, so this person, let me tell you, is very stubborn. All right, this person probably has a very good job. They make enough money. This is someone who I feel can be a little bit chivalrous at times. They like to, I feel when they're with someone, they like to support them financially, is something I'm picking up from them as well. But they definitely pride themselves on being a provider at times when they need to be. I feel this person could be a father. They might have children. So just take what resonates there. But again, they're very practical. Okay. Very practical. They have a lot of good ideas. This person probably is an excellent business person. Again, they would be very talented in business and making money and saving money and investing money and anything that has to do with money. This person's like gifted at their ideas surrounding money. Okay, so I feel they might actually provide for this karmic financially. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify this. But yes, they're an earth sign, practical, stubborn, okay, very focused on the material world. And I think that this person definitely shows their loves a lot of times through material means. Okay, so this could be giving gifts, buying gifts, things of that nature. I saved your text and messages. Okay, so this person saves all of your text, Divine Feminine, all of your voice messages. They save every single one. Okay, they replay them. They listen to them over and over and over again. All right, this is someone who loves the way you talk. They love the way you speak, the way you communicate. There's something about your voice that soothes them, that calms them, and really keeps them grounded. Okay, something about the way you speak and hearing your voice. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the karmic energy. Hopefully it's not going to put my candle out this time when I shuffle. Okay, so Spirit, please reveal to me the karmic energy here. We got the Magician. What did I tell you guys? We were talking about magic. We were talking about smoke and mirrors. We were talking about illusions and deceptions. And look who comes out. The Magician. Can you guys believe that? Okay. First of all, I have to say, this karmic could very well be a practitioner of magic. Okay, I feel they do illusion spells. Like, I'm just feeling illusion spells. That things aren't what they seem. And I keep getting that. Things aren't what they seem. And so I feel this karmic might experiment with illusion spells, glamour spells. Okay, things of that nature. Maybe even love spells. Okay. But they're deceptive. They're manipulative. This is someone who could be a liar, okay, that they are a pathological liar with Neptune and the Magician. And they do realize that it's like they lie to receive a certain outcome. It's like they're aware of consequences and outcomes, and so they lie to try to avert those or avoid those. And this masculine does provide for them financially. And this karmic is very, very deceptive to this masculine. They're deceptive about finances. They're actually deceptive about everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a card here to clarify for the karmic. I don't know what comes next. So this karmic likes to feel in control. Okay, they want to control the way things are going, the way things will go next, what comes next. Okay, and this is one of the reasons why they lie all the time. It's like they want to control people's perception of them. They want to control their perception of reality. And in this way, they can always keep their lies covered. Okay, so all it takes to, which is actually a really hard thing if you think about it, to keep your lie covered is to constantly control people's perception of yourself and reality. And that's what this karmic is doing, which actually sounds really hard, right? So this karmic uses magic to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this feminine's thoughts towards her masculine. Feminine, what are you thinking about your masculine? What is actually on your mind? We got the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so feminine, we got Leo energy here. Someone could be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Could also be Venus in Leo, Jupiter in Leo. But with the Five of Wands in reverse, feminine, sometimes you just feel tired of fighting for something that you don't know for sure is going to happen. You don't know for sure that you and this masculine will ever be together. You don't know for sure that something will ever happen here. You don't know for sure that all of these outside influences will just back off. And you really wish that's what would happen. You really wish that others would back off. Why am I getting this? I feel like there's others around you that don't want you to be together. I'm seeing 3 people here and another lion. Okay, so one of them could be a Leo, but I feel that there's another masculine, feminine, that doesn't want you to be with this masculine. I do feel like they try to come in between you and your masculine. I feel like this karmic tries to come in between you and your masculine. I feel like you feel sometimes that you're tired of fighting. You're tired of the obstacles. You're tired of the adversity. You're tired of everyone and everything seemingly coming in between you and your person. And it always feels so much outside of your control with the Five of Wands. These are outside influences. You have gotten into basically disagreements, arguments with people that you know, that you trusted, people that called themselves friends to you about this masculine. You feel that they do not understand your connection. And I think that you're tired of fighting with these people. You're tired of hiding your feelings towards your masculine. So you feel like you're kind of getting this conflict coming at you from all different sides of the situation, and it's not pleasant. And so that's why you're the Knight of Wands here. Okay, notice how their horse is kind of pulled back, right? Like you have walked into a situation you really didn't expect. And that's your thoughts on this. You're like, why can't people just leave us alone? Why can't people stop interfering in our relationship? Why can't people stop trying to cause fights? You may have had another masculine threaten this divine masculine or tell you that they're going to threaten them. Let's get a hidden truth behind your thoughts. Yeah. There is someone else, feminine, that wants you to be in their life. And this person, I just saw a lot of lightning, sorry. And this person cannot get enough of you. And they want you all to themselves. And they do not want to share you with anyone, okay? And they will fight with you. They will argue with you because they want you to like take their advice and to be with them, right? They don't want you to be with this masculine. The truth is, this person, I think, might be in love with you, or they feel that they just can't get enough of you, okay? What are your emotions towards this masculine? We got the 7 of Wands, all right? You feel like you have had to defend yourself to everyone in this relationship. You feel like you have been attacked. You feel like, especially this person, and I'm specifically seeing 3 people. I feel like they're masculines, okay? Trying to keep you apart. I feel that these people want all of your time. They don't want you to give your time to anyone else. And you're here as the 7 of Wands, defending yourself. You feel like you're always on the defense around these people, defending yourself, defending your relationship. And what you really want is to overcome this. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of defending, okay? So, you are someone who is very determined. You're someone who's perseveres. I get that from you. You don't give up easily. Again, Sagittarius energy. We have, you didn't see my tears. So, feminine, you refuse to show these people how they're hurting you. Okay? We got, I'm not over you. This could be an ex that is trying to interfere into your life. They are not over you. They cannot get enough of you, and they want to come back in your life. And I feel like this is another fire sign. This person always imagined you would be back together with them. And I feel like this is someone you could have stayed friends with, okay? That you guys are cordial, or maybe even friends. But it's like them seeing you with someone else has triggered them, and they cannot get over it. They want you back, okay? They want you back severely, but they don't know what you want, okay? And the fact that you are speaking to someone else, that you like someone else, that you're enjoying their company, this person doesn't like this, okay? Because they are not over you. They want you back, and it's like, I feel like they try to take up all of your time. When you guys split up, this person didn't tell you and didn't show you how much it really hurt them. This is someone who probably pretended to get over you very quickly and move on very, very quickly. They probably told everyone that they were completely over you, but that was far from the truth. They were lying. And they always had it in their mind that you would be together again. And so seeing you entertain this other person triggers them beyond words. And they are jealous. And they will do anything to stop you two from coming together. And the darkness does use jealousy to keep twin flames from coming together. It is one of the number 1 tools that is used against twin flames is jealousy. All right, so always be aware of that. Let's go ahead and take a look. Feminine, what do you want at this point? First of all, let's see what you want from this person. Okay, if you could have a perfect relationship with this person in your mind, what would that mean? What would this person be to you? We got the 8 of Wands, okay? So I feel like you feel a sense of connection with them. You feel a sense of community with them. You like your conversations. You like communicating with them. But you feel that things have moved very quickly with this person. Again, fire energy. You feel that they feel too passionately about you and your choices in your life. This person wants to make choices for you. And you're not okay with that. You feel like you constantly have to defend your actions, your choices, and your thoughts around this person. And it really creates conflict. It creates a situation where things do not flow freely and naturally like a friendship should. And so you always feel like you're on your guard against them. And so you wish with this person that communication could flow at least a little bit more smoothly, that they would at least hear you out at times and really hear you out, okay? Not just hear, their own anger or their own trigger, because that's what they're hearing, a trigger, or they're hearing something that immediately causes them to feel angry or jealous, and they're not hearing you. So what you really want is for them to just hear you. And what is your intentions with this masculine? And I think that could have been the problem in your relationship before with this person, this ex that's very jealous. They were very jealous over you before. I feel they wanted too much of your time, too much of your attention. They were demanding. They demanded too much from you. I feel this person can be exhausting. What you want, we got the Four of Wands, 1111, twin flame energy. What you want is a homecoming, to reunite with your twin flame, for them to come home to you, to express how they really feel, okay, to let their guard down and tell you what's really in their heart. You want to have those passionate conversations with them without them shutting down or running away. I think that you imagine what it would be like to share a home with this person, to share a life with this person and a family with this person. You imagine what it's like to be home waiting for them, to come home from work every day, to be the one there waiting for them day after day. That's what you imagine. We have, I don't want to know. So this ex, this person that's jealous, they don't want to know how you feel about this person. Okay, it makes them very angry. It triggers them. All right. You find this masculine so attractive that I think that when you're talking to them, a lot of times you can't help it that the conversation gets sexual, or it gets very hot or heated or steamy. You can't help that because you really do find them just so attractive on every level. But it's not just physical. This is an energetic attraction. It is chemistry. Okay. So it's like, sometimes you question if they even want to know this, if they want to know how attractive you find them, how you really feel about them, or if they're more comfortable keeping it in the silence. Okay, well, we're going to find out in this reading. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here at this masculine's thoughts towards you, towards the feminine. Okay. So what are they thinking? Okay, about their feminine. What's on their mind? What is on their mind when this feminine starts getting hot and steamy? What are they thinking about then? Let's take a look. Okay, we got the Five of Swords in reverse. That is an interesting reaction here. There's two people in the back of this card. I feel like this masculine has been threatened. They have been threatened by your ex. Okay, I'm not joking. Your ex has tried to fight this masculine. This masculine didn't tell you this. Okay, but he did, or he's received some sort of threat from your masculine. And this could have even been in an anonymous form to where they don't even know it's actually him. But I feel that they have been threatened. Okay, they have been threatened. Furthermore, not just by this person, who I feel feminine, this person's obsessed with you. Your ex is obsessed with you. But I'm seeing two people. So they have not only been threatened by them, but also another person. This could be someone connected to your ex, or this could be someone connected to the karmic. But this masculine has been threatened. And whenever you bring up like that sexual energy, it's like they remember that threat. It's like they go cold. Obviously, someone directly threatened them about you directly. Let's get another card here for their thoughts. Okay, it dropped on the floor. So the fact here is they have been threatened and they are very shaken up from this. They are still trying to shake that threat. They are still trying to recover from this. I do feel that they were physically threatened, is what I'm getting here. Okay. And again, they're shaken up from it. And I feel this is a situation that has never happened to them before. They don't know how to take it. They don't know how to receive it. And they don't know like what to do about it. Okay. So they're still like kind of recovering from the whole shock of this whole thing. All right. So first of all, I feel they didn't expect to feel this strongly about you. And they were also shocked at how strongly they felt about you. But they definitely didn't expect the drama that came with this relationship, the same as you didn't expect it as well. So it really does feel like everyone is trying to get between you. I have Libra energy here. Could also be Aquarius or Gemini. Let's take a look at the masculine's emotions towards his feminine. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it was your ex. Your ex threatened this masculine. Okay, and this masculine, I feel like, is not someone who is a fighter. They are not someone who is used to receiving threats or dealing with that or anything like that. I do definitely feel like it shook them up and they don't know what to do. We got the Ten of Swords here. I feel like they may have threatened like their existence on this earth. Okay, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, in their heart, they're saying, I'm not going to let go of this. I don't care who's threatening me. I don't care who doesn't like it. Yes, I'm shaken up, but I'll recover. I'm healing from that threat. They're saying, I'm not going to release the person I love over a stupid threat. Yes, I got shook up over it, but I'm continuing. I'm moving forward. I'll pull these knives out of my back and I'll move forward. This masculine has been through a lot of betrayal. I'm seeing a 10 and a 5 of swords. That's a devil. Number 15. I also feel that threats of violence, this masculine definitely doesn't handle well. I feel that this masculine may have dealt with violence as a child in their childhood, whether this be bullying or another form of violence. And I definitely think that they are still healing from their childhood, from their teenagers. They were impacted by violence in some way. And I do feel like this person could have been bullied, or they could have been in an abusive situation with their own parents or a family member that they are still recovering from. And I do feel like threats of violence, they do not handle well. They do not handle violence well. And I feel like this masculine also will not watch violent movies. They don't like that type of thing. And I can relate. I used to be one of those people who love horror movies, especially before I had my spiritual awakening. And I'm not saying that being spiritually awake, you can't like that stuff. You absolutely can. It just somehow my personal path, I kind of lost interest in those things. So it has nothing to do with being spiritual or not, I don't think. But I used to be really into horror movies, all of that stuff. And I literally haven't watched any movies for, sometimes I'll watch a family movie with the family. But I literally have not watched a movie or a TV show in close to, I would say, 3 to 4 years, or maybe 5. And, I sometimes will be laying in bed at night, and I'll be having one of those nights where I can't sleep, right? And I'll just be thinking of all kinds of things. And then for some reason, just remember something from a movie that I watched, I don't know, 7 years ago. And it's something so horrendous. One of the things that really bothers me, I don't know if you guys can relate, but in all these horror movies, it always shows a person praying or something. And then something bad always happens to them after that. And I don't know, that particular thing just really bothers me. And I found myself thinking about it the other night, just out of the blue, because I couldn't sleep. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if that's trying to give people the impression or the idea that praying is worthless or something, you know what I mean? Or that faith is worthless when it comes to the physical manifestation of our life. But I feel it's kind of they're putting that impression on people because it happens in so many different movies. But also, the point that I'm getting to is just that I found myself laying there and thinking about that. And then I had the thought, why should I even be thinking about this? This is ridiculous. Why? I shouldn't even have ever had that image in my mind ever. And then that's a thought that came in, that I haven't watched movies in so long. And, I'm sitting here and a random thought and a random scene pops into my mind that is really disturbing to me, that I watched 7 years ago or 10 years ago or whatever, and it's I regret watching all of those movies now. That's literally what I was thinking. I was I totally regret watching all of them, because now I have this thought popping into my mind that should not even be there. And I shouldn't even have to tell myself that, it's, question to myself what that is and why so many movies put that in their movies, and, and I shouldn't even have to address it in my mind, right? Because it shouldn't even be a thing. And so I don't know. It's just little things like that. And now I forget what I was even talking about with this. Oh yeah, this masculine though, they do not like scary movies like that. They do not like horror movies. I feel like they would be into comedy, something like that. So let's get another card here. Yes, they do not like them because they have experienced violence in their past, and I feel like they could get flashbacks from that. Okay, or bad memories that come up during those watching those movies. Yeah, I see life differently now. So something about this divine feminine makes them actually see life differently, to whereas before, should they ever have received a threat like this, I think they would cower in fear and run away. But they're seeing life differently now. They're starting to be able to pull those swords, those pains, those inflictions and wounds that were done to them by others. They're starting to be able to pull them out of their back one by one. Okay, and they're starting to see life differently because this feminine has woken something up in them to where they feel a little less fear. There's something in their heart that has been awakened to where they feel a little bit more courage to pull those knives out of their back, and a little less fear to see life differently than the way that they have always seen it before. And so whether you realize it or not, feminine, these conversations, these things you say to them, yes, they might go cold at times, but it is helping them to see life differently. It's helping them to see relationships differently, and they're able to pull those swords out of their back so slowly. Okay? Because they have that different perspective. And a lot of that comes from the heart. This is in the heart. It's the way they feel that's giving them this perspective. And a lot of that they attribute to you, because the fear that they felt of going through, again, what they went through in the past, because they're not actually afraid of violence. What they're actually afraid of is going through what they went through in their past, which they will not have to go through again. They are now an adult, right? They don't have to worry about that. But that fear is set with them. Okay? And so now they're experiencing something different. They are experiencing the courage to face that fear, to really recover. And sometimes in order to recover, you have to face the fear that hurt you. And so this masculine is met with that opportunity through those threats. And maybe it was meant to happen. Maybe they were meant to get that. I mean, I would hate to see anybody be threatened. That's horrible. It's illegal. It's, who would do that? But I do feel it was a healing step for them to be able to take that and have a little bit less fear. All right, so what are their intentions? What do they really want with this feminine? We got temperance, okay? Sagittarius energy again. So temperance is beautiful energy. You know what temperance really is? Temperance is intimacy. It really is. That's what it represents. The intimate alchemy of mixing fire and water that has to be done oh so intricately and delicately in order for it to work. And so this masculine wants temperance. They want intimacy. Okay, they want to open their heart. But it must be done oh so delicately. And so when they give you that part of them, feminine, it will be done very intricately. It will be done very delicately. The way that you would mix water with fire, that is the way that it will be done. Okay, so let's get another card here. This masculine keeps their eye on you. They watch your social media. Whatever social media you are on, they watch it, okay? And I think that they like to watch your social media and wonder what life is like through your eyes. They wonder how you see them in your eyes and your mind, okay? But yeah, they often look at your pictures, okay? And I also feel like this surge, this rush of energy looking at your pictures, like it gives them a rush of passion and desire seeing you, seeing your face, and they watch your social media quite often. All right, so let's take a look at their thoughts towards the karmic partner. Okay. We got the King of Wands. Okay, so I think that they see this karmic as a little bit frustrating. Okay, with the King of Wands, there's a lot of passion, but it's put in the wrong place. All right, with the King of Wands here, this karmic does accuse this masculine of cheating. They do accuse them of being disloyal. And I think that's a big reason why they have lost the intimacy between them. They have not been intimate. They have not had sex for quite some time because, they've accused them of being disloyal so much when they were loyal that they really have lost a lot of attraction for them. They have lost intimacy. Okay, so yeah, this masculine's like, I don't know if I'm feeling it anymore. They've accused me of so much. Let's get a different set of clarifiers for the karmic. We have the fighter. They fight all the time. They argue all the time. And honestly, I feel like this masculine is literally bullied in his own relationship. Okay, I do feel like that. This karmic knows that if they get loud, if they threaten them, this masculine will back down. They will cower because they do not like to fight, and they do not like violence, and they don't like the threat of violence, and they will back down. They will cower. Okay, so the karmic does control them in that way at times. So this masculine sees this karmic as someone who is a fighter, not a lover. Okay, we got, yeah, look at that. The 5 of Wands. They are causing feminine, exactly what you are going through with your crazy ex and these people trying to keep you from this masculine. That's exactly what this masculine is going through with the karmic and people connected to the karmic. Okay. There's fighting all the time. There's disagreements. There's constant conflicts. And this karmic oftentimes does get other people involved. All right. Leo energy, strong, strong Leo all over this reading. We got bearer of gifts. All right. So this masculine, I definitely feel like is the provider. They bring the money. They bring the paycheck. They provide for the karmic. Okay. And the karmic is so demanding of them. The karmic fights them. The karmic wants to boss them around. All right. And when this masculine doesn't do what the karmic wants, they threaten them. They, fight with them. They start a lot of conflict, which they know this masculine doesn't like. And this masculine shuts down. King of Swords in reverse. Sorry, my computer almost died. I had to plug it in, or else we would have had a part 2. So, King of Swords in reverse. They shut down all communication, all thoughts. And, I think that's why they really, really are so attracted to this feminine, because you don't shut down their communication. As a matter of fact, the communication flows so beautifully between you. But this karmic is someone who shuts it down. This karmic is someone who they know if they continue to express themselves and they don't say what the karmic wants them to say, it will lead to an argument, a conflict, threats. Okay. And this masculine just doesn't like that type of energy. Even if there is no threats, they do not like the high strung energy of tension or aggression. They don't like that. They don't deal with it well. Okay. So they completely shut down. This karmic doesn't really allow them to make their own decisions. We got polar opposites. So yeah, the karmic's big, loud, mean, aggressive. And I don't mean big like physically. I just mean their energy is really big, right? And the masculine's kind of the opposite. I feel like their energy is really kind of timid a little bit. And they really kind of hold things in. They don't like to fight. They don't like to be loud. They don't like to be the center of attention. They don't like to be seen like that. And it's like they just almost cower next to this karmic. But you know what? They are finding their strength. They really are. And it's from finding that new perspective. And it's that perspective that they found through communicating with the feminine, meeting the feminine, knowing the feminine, their divine feminine. It has given them some courage and it has given them some strength. Okay. So they've pulled a couple swords out of their back, ready to heal. Yeah, it's like this karmic gets in their face. They get very loud with them, start yelling in their face. And so to avoid the conflict, they just shut down. They just go quiet. King of Swords. They can come off very distant at times. So what do they want? Okay, what's the actions that they want to take towards the karmic? We have the Empress, So I think that for the longest time, they just wanted this karmic to be happy. But no matter what they gave them, they were never happy. We got 3 and 3 here. Somebody's seeing 3, 3, 3. Okay, a 3 is a new beginning. All right, what they want is a new beginning. What they want is a divine feminine. What they want is their empress. Okay, not this karmic, because this karmic refuses to work with them. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, they refuse to treat them as an equal in this relationship. And this karmic reminds this masculine of their mother, who was abusive. And I feel like their father was too. And this karmic reminds them of them. And it's like they would just go into shock every time this karmic would start yelling and stuff. They'd like go into this shock. But it's like knowing their divine feminine and knowing what the feminine is dealing with, what they're dealing with, right? Is giving them the strength to see this, to see that this karmic is just like their mother, that this karmic is manipulating them. They're putting an illusion spell on them. The illusion is that they are their mother. The illusion is they're attacking them in the same way, and it's causing them to have a shock effect, okay? That is their spell. That is their illusion. And they have found this masculine's weakness. Okay? So now the only thing left for the masculine to do, because the karmic found their weakness, is using it against them. This masculine must find his strength. Okay? Spirit, please reveal to me. Show me the thoughts. What is on the mind of the karmic partner? Queen of Wands. Yes, they could be married, okay? Queen of Wands in reverse. This could be a marriage. It is a marriage that was built on false pretenses. It is a marriage that reminds this masculine so very much of his own mother and father's toxic marriage. Okay? He doesn't like it. He does not like it. This karmic is jealous. They are rude. They are controlling, and they are aggressive. This karmic does dabble in spell work. Make no mistake. They are doing spell work, okay? Let's get a clarifier for this. And I sense and I feel a lot of illusion spells. Yeah, look at that. They're covering their eyes, and there's like a ring on their hand, and it reminds me of a glass eye. It's like they're covering their eyes with their spell work, and they're giving them a new way to see, a new vision, a new perception. That's illusion. Okay, I'll cover your reality, and I will give you an illusion to see through. That is what they're doing. That is what they're doing. So let's take a look. What is the illusion? Let's see. What is the illusion? What card should we use? Spirit, show me the illusion. Show me the illusion. We got speak up. Yeah. It's like, look, Leo energy. They use what this masculine has been through against them. They present this illusion like that they are their mother. And this masculine is like the child. And like they scream at them in the way that their mother used to attack them. And it's like they feel very small in those moments. They stifle them. They take their perception, give them another one. There's things this karmic says to this masculine when they're yelling at them, being aggressive to them, that is actually spell work. And it's things that their mother used to say to them. When this karmic says these words, it creates a shock effect on them. It is spell work. Let's take a look at the emotions the karmic really has towards the masculine. Justice in reverse, okay? This karmic is not worried about what's right or what's wrong. We have Libra energy here. They could be a Libra. Okay, they're not worried about what's fair. I also have a lion here, so more Leo. They're not worried about what's fair. Okay, I can tell you now that this karmic is going to receive some heavy, heavy, heavy karma. And I do feel right now karma is hitting people the hardest. All right, let's get another card here for their emotions. Dating. So justice in reverse in dating. I think, yeah, this karmic doesn't care what's fair. They don't care what's right. This karmic really, I feel, has problems finding like where their morals stand, like what they're okay with doing and what they're not okay with doing. There's not a whole lot that they're not okay with doing or saying to accomplish their means. Okay. We got read between the lines. So yeah, again, these are things that they are saying, okay? That these words mean so much more than what you would think they mean because they are attached to this masculine's childhood and they are attached to their trauma, okay? So let's move on to the intentions. We got the moon, okay? So their intentions are they're kept hidden. They're hidden in the dark. All right. Again, with the moon, I've got spell work coming out here. Cancerian energy. All right. I'm also seeing the two fish, so could be Pisces as well. So they keep their intentions hidden from this masculine. Okay, they keep their intentions hidden and isolated. Look, we got the moon. Look at that. This person uses moon magic, okay? They use moon magic to manipulate other people's emotions, specifically this masculine. And they do that with their words, all right? This person could be like a word magician, is what I'm getting here. Words have power. Words certainly have power. Okay, let's get another card for this. Knight of Swords. So, yeah, they are a word magician. They use words for magic. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Especially with the Knight of Swords. And they use it very recklessly. Okay, so what are the actions they're going to take towards the masculine? We got the Ace of Pentacles. So notice the pentacle is crying. There's a tear. Okay, so this is like the masculine's tears. All right, so controlling their trauma, controlling their pain, feeling like they can control them. A word magician. They feel like they will get what they want. We got take a shot. So yeah, it's taking shots, taking word shots over and over and over again. They feel the weaker this masculine can be because they feel they're harmed with these words, and the weaker they can be, the more they can control them. So how is that actually working out for them right now? Let's take a look. How is that working out for them right now? Are they able to control this masculine right now? Let's take a look. We got Imagine in reverse, number 20. We got To the Sea, number 7. Okay, so notice I feel like this is very watery, all of these cards. We got Thinker, number 44. And we also have Truth Be Told, 14, which is Temperance. So this karmic actually is not able to affect this masculine as strongly as they normally would. Of course, it's still affecting them. Of course, they're feeling shaken, but it's actually not affecting them as harshly as it normally does or would. Let's take a look at Imagine. The morning after. So again, this is reminding me of the read between the lines here. That's what it reminds me of. So it's like they're realizing that their words are not having as much power over this masculine. Okay, they're realizing that. And it's like they're trying to imagine, trying to wonder why their spell work is not working the way that it did before. Let's take a look at To the Sea. We got Dirty Laundry. Okay, so this is like airing this masculine's dirty laundry. If they cannot get a rise out of this masculine, they are going to air this masculine's dirty laundry to try to embarrass them publicly or hurt them in some way and that way. Okay. One thing that I'm seeing here is there could have been one particular instance. I feel like this is a sexual encounter this masculine may have had with or without the karmic that could be like taboo in some way, or something where the masculine was like experimenting in some way, and it's something the karmic knows about. And I feel this masculine, it's something they don't want people to know. Okay, I feel this karmic, like they could end up airing this to try to embarrass them. We got Thinker and Refined. Okay, so yeah, it's like they're going to refine their strategy. If what they're saying to him is no longer controlling them, is no longer, you know, getting a reaction out of them that they want, they're going to take it another level. Okay, they're going to say something about them publicly that they're ashamed of, that they don't want people to know. And this thing that they're going to say is actually going to be true, but it's going to be warped to a point to where it just sounds way worse than what it actually is. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. So let's get some advice here. Okay, I'm going to get some advice for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. First, let's get some advice for the feminine and for the masculine. Okay. So feminine, you got the Wheel, number 10. I know that you're going through a hard time right now, but Spirit's saying that this is going to change. You have a new beginning ahead of you, and any delays or obstacles that you personally have been encountering in your life, there will be an end to those. No more delays, no more obstacles. There's going to be a change in direction for you that's going to offer you a lot of happiness. And I feel for you, feminine, this definitely could be financial, and it's definitely in your relationship as well. All right. For the masculine, we got King of Raphael, warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Look, we got refined. So this karmic is trying to refine her technique. But what is actually being refined is this masculine. Okay. So Spirit is saying, masculine, yes, it is safe for you to trust your feminine. It is safe for you to trust yourself. It is safe for you to trust your angels. You have the ability to accomplish and overcome so many things at once. All you have to do is follow your passion. Okay? So that is the masculine's advice. And I'm going to close up this reading by, first we're going to get a few letters and see if we can get any initials or horoscope signs. And then we will close up the reading by a few messages from this Divine Masculine to their feminine. And you guys, I literally cannot see these. They are so small too. Okay, so I have Cancer here. I have Pisces. Okay. And let's see, I have U. I have M. X, Y, M, and 2 M's. So we have M&M. Maybe someone loves M&M's. We have 2 U's. You know what that spells? Moo moo. M-U-M-U. Maybe that's like a pet name for someone. You know? We also have my. I feel like that's the X. Like you're mine. It's mine, right? So we have M-Y. We also have XM. Maybe somebody is a radio tech or works in sound engineering. You know, I'm seeing XM. Oh, I'm seeing UMM. This is your masculine when you want him to say something back to you. Let's see. I'm just kidding. We have YU, so you. XU, so zoo, that could be a name. We have U, YM. Okay, I think that's about it. Let me know if you guys see a combination down below that I did not get. Let's go ahead and get a few messages. Yeah, look at that. They miss you. They miss hearing your voice. There's something about your voice that calms them, that keeps them grounded, that heals them, okay? They love your voice. I think that it's the sound of it, or it's the vibration of it, okay? And they want you to know that they feel they can really be themselves with you, and they've really never felt that with anyone else, okay? They want you to know that they have feelings for you. They may not tell you all the time, but those feelings are there. Okay? So that's a reading that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to help support the channel, please leave me a like, subscribe. You can leave me a comment down below if you'd like to let me know how it resonated with you, and that is absolutely the best way to support my channel. Again, information for personal and private readings are down below each video, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.